Coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive. They'll begin on the ground with Akers. He finds some way to turn this into positive yardage as he struggles forward for a pickup of about 2.
That first down play, all you want to do is wedge out any type of space and try and create enough room. If you have to run the punter out there, he can successfully complete the punt.
Yeah, didn't get a ton there, but at least some positive yardage. Here's a 2nd and 8. They'll go again here with Akers. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 15. That one a first down pickup of 8. Well, the Rams at 1-3 here in the early part of the year. Yeah, they've lost 3 straight here, and it kind of goes without saying, I guess, but they could certainly use a win.
Yeah, no doubt about that. There's a difference between a losing stretch and a losing streak, and right now, they're not playing their best football, but if they were to fall here, and now you're looking at going 4 games without a win, things can start compounding themselves pretty quickly from this point forward.
Now they have a little more space to maneuver from the 15, 1st and 10. Off play action. Here's Bennett. Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. Picked up by Talanoa Hufanga. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training. So he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
On first down, and it's a fumble. Could have been a costly mistake, but as it turns out, they keep possession.
You can't give away these types of opportunities in the red zone. And I'm sure that was flashing through his brain as the ball escaped his hands. Fortunately for him, able to get picked up by his team, fumble recovered. They still have an opportunity deep in the red zone.
The fumble on first down. Now here's 2nd down. They run with McCaffrey off the option. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5. They'll come up now 3rd and 3. Purdy looking to throw. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by John Johnson. And the Rams are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20.
And that felt like a little extra pressure on that 3rd down attempt, and their mistake cost them points because they're inside the red zone. So you know you've got at least a field goal waiting for you. And in this case, they end up with nothing.
The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. That opening drive ended with the INT. It didn't lead to points, but still not the way they were hoping to begin the game.
But how about going and telling your defense, thank you, a huge thank you. You said it didn't lead to points, stalled off that drive. Now they've got a chance to redeem themselves and maybe reward their defense a little bit by putting some points on the board on this one.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. You look at this Niner defense. They were terrific a week ago in the win over Seattle.
No matter what coverage was called, they were in the hip pockets of the receivers all game long. I mean, they were running the routes with them. Turned out, they were right there on every single ball thrown and came away with 5 interceptions.
Bennett now on 2nd down. He'll check this down to Akers out of the backfield. And he's going to lose yardage here. Back to his own 18. No score after 1 on EA Sports. The Rams with the football here to begin the 2nd quarter as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a first down. Throwing here on third. Bennett steps away. And a throw there going to be incomplete.
Looks like a second empty possession to start the game, and certainly not the way you want to start when you're coming off of a loss last week. Every team talks about starting fast. They're hoping on their next possession it can be a delayed fast start and get them going.
Scott to return it. That'll go as a punt of 42, 7 all the return. And the Niners will go on offense, 1st and 10. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And, partner, I know so far, and we're still in the first half, but you love this game as a defensive guy. 0-0. We'll see if the offense can get going on this drive.
Well, you know how they talk about music to your ears? How about what it does for your eyes when you watch something like this, right, where these teams are locked in and going at it, no points going up on the scoreboard. I'm loving it. You're exactly right.
Well, switch over, though, to an offensive mindset for a moment. What do they need to do here to get on track and get some points?
Well, I think a couple of ways. Number one, you pull out something maybe they haven't seen before. Coaches always talk about unscouted looks. Maybe you give them something that they haven't seen on tape, and now you shock them that way. The second, run your basic playbook, but run it so well that you give your skill position guys a chance to make big plays individually.
On first down, it's Purdy. And the Rams got it. They bring him down. It looks like a loss of right around 11 there on first down to set him back on second.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Purdy now to throw. Connects with Kittle underneath. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. They get 16 out of that one, but they'll still need to convert on third.
And that was yardage that they needed there after the sack on first down. They didn't get all of it back, but now they look at third down as a manageable situation, one that they have a much better chance of picking up.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Now Purdy. And that is incomplete. Problems on third down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on third down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get to third down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on first and second down.
So now they're going to send out the field goal unit to, as they say, fire away from long distance. And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. And the 49ers take a 3-0 lead. So, Charles, they are on the board after that kick. So 3 drives, 3 points. Obviously not the start that you were hoping for, but they're able to erase that 0 off the scoreboard.
Yeah, I guess what you're saying is a point of drive is not what offenses are striving for by any stretch. They're happy they've got 3 now. They hope that that unlocks their offense for bigger points down the road.
The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. We'll see if they can do better here on this drive. On first down, they'll start out with Akers. And a short pickup to about the 27. It'll be second down.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Looking to throw here. Bennett. Hunter Henry brings it in. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. His first catch, good for 16 and a first.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. That's really good for the game of football. You get better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
They'll run on first down with Akers. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, sometimes as a running back, you've got to be able to improvise when the hole's not where you expect it to be. But in this case, there wasn't any improvisation that he could do that was going to work. Kind of like if you're trying to be a comedian on open mic night at the Improv and you run into a tough crowd.
From the 44-yard line, here's a 2nd and 8. A quick throw caught by Cup out wide. So the completion good for 6 yards. And it makes it 3rd down and 2 yards to go.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
Here's Ethan Evans now. His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. Oh, the return is Scott. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the 49ers will take over deep in their own territory. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Second quarter, 2 minutes remain. 3-0 our score. A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. Back to throw, Purdy. This one caught by Kittle. Down the right sideline. George Kittle. Touchdown, 49ers. George Kittle, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the 49ers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. When they drew that up, I don't think they envisioned it ending in a house call, but he got it and took it all the way home.
Really impressive run after the catch, wasn't it? That was really special by him. But let's face it, in today's NFL, those tight ends are often former wide receivers or maybe even sometimes bigger running backs. They just put them in a position to get a great matchup and make plays like that.
Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. Breaks through the contact. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Nothing for them yet from an offensive standpoint, down 10-zip as they come up 1st and 10. They'll start this drive out on the ground. The drive starting with a 1st down, 11 yards on that pickup.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
Bennett now off play action. They'll roll him out right. It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up 2nd down. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
How about teamwork?
From the shotgun, here's Bennett. He'll buy some time right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. That's caught inside the 20. A big play there for L.A. 47 yards.
And that might be exactly what they needed to wake up this home crowd. They haven't given them much to cheer for so far, and never underestimate the effect the home crowd with you can have on a game.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll run here with Pierce. And he's going to bull his way down to about the 1-yard line. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their 2nd, as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. Good yardage on 1st down. Now can they punch it in on 2nd and goal? Back to throw, Bennett. To Pierce, they set up the screen. The Rams going to be forced to use their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. Well, it looked like the defense, they were ready for that one.
Really left him almost no room to work after catching the ball. He could throw every move in the book at him. They were there, and they tackle him for a loss.
From back at the 2, here's 3rd and goal. And they'll send the slot in motion left. Third and goal, it's Bennett. And he's got it. That's caught for a Ram touchdown. A great effort there in the final seconds of the 1st half. And the Rams are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the 1st half. A nice throw there by the 2nd-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Now this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And only 6 seconds on the clock, so time likely for just one play. And he's going to lose yardage, not that it matters, as the final seconds tick away. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. A good, tight football game thus far. 10-7 the score as we resume action on EA Sports. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively. Virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now they've got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
He's got him in, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. A gain of 32 that time.
That's the kind of play this offense desperately needed. They've got to be saying, our defense has kept us in the ball game. We're down, but we're certainly not out. And maybe that was the spark that they've been searching for.
So the line of scrimmage all the way up to midfield now as they've got it 1st and 10. Now a toss running left, Akers. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. And that's a loss of 7 on the first down play.
Those big ends don't really care what the play call is. Big pass, RPO, handoff, whatever. Their job, get behind the line of scrimmage every play and run down whoever has the ball. Mission accomplished there.
Now after the loss, they'll have to navigate a 2nd and 17. To throw is Bennett. And this one too low.
But partner guaranteed they approach this play with the idea of making up ground to make 3rd down manageable. Unfortunately, with that incompletion, right back where they started on the last snap. Now they need a big 3rd down play in order to pick up the yardage needed.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Bennett looking to throw. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Picked up by Deommodore Lenoir. He'll take this back all the way up past the 45-yard line.
They were well aware of the scoreboard as they went into halftime, and they know how tough it's been to put up any kind of points. But if there's a positive after that play, is that they were able to take a shot at the end zone on their opening drive of this half. The negative, though, that shot at 6 ended in an interception, and we know that's not going to jumpstart this struggling offense.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They start near midfield following the interception as they begin 1st and 10. Purdy's throw caught by Gray.
He decided to run a hitch route. It really helped to have a guy who can turn it loose. And, boy, he rifled one in there on that one. Not much run after catch, but it worked really well.
From the 48-yard line, here's a 2nd and 4. Throwing here, Purdy. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender. Couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Here's Purdy. Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. John Johnson with the INT. And the Rams will take over possession here up at the 44. Second half, close game, and we're certainly seeing some exciting plays, but it's really been the defenses. That's now back-to-back drives that have ended with interceptions.
Yeah, the guys on the other side of the ball, as we like to say, the defenders, they've been the difference makers for their teams. And when they're taking their game up to this kind of a level, I want to see what happens with these offenses. Can they match them as this game goes on? Or will the defenders continue to have full control of this one?
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
This 2nd and 4. Going right back to Akers. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 44 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
Now a give. Akers running left. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so. All right, I got to ask you, with these RPOs, essentially the quarterback has 3 options, right? So what's different from that versus the triple option that we see the service academies run at the college level?
As a general rule, the triple option at the college level, most things are called outside of the quarterback faking it to the runner and then keeping it himself and maybe having a trail back. What I mean is, in the NFL, that option to throw the football all comes about organically. It's a natural deal based on reads. In college, if you're going to throw the football for triple option, you've actually called that play. I don't know about you, partner, but on 2nd and inches, a lot of the times I'm leery about the offensive guys thinking about taking a shot downtown. Instead, they just hand it to the big man and let him rumble forward for a first down.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. On the handoff, running left is Akers. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on. And Bennett will look to throw. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down.
I know at times people think we use it too often, but you've got to be able to throw guys open. And when you read zone, you've got to stick it in there before your receiver gets to the next guy in the zone. Otherwise, you bring him into the play.
And that's precisely what allowed that defense to disrupt the pass. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
Well, how about the coverage we just saw break out on 3rd down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
And his kick is good. And that will knot us up at 10. So the turnover leads to points as they add 3 there.
Yeah, what a sequence there, and a nice one for them. They force the interception, put together a little drive, and then come away with 3 points. Nothing to it, partner. Just do it.
And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. And he loses the football a 2nd time. Oh, one of the linebackers has got it. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line. And that, Charles, you'd have to think a pretty avoidable mistake.
You're exactly right about that, partner, because it all comes down to covering up the football. Look, turnovers are going to happen. They're inevitable. But in a tie game in the 3rd quarter, those turnovers can change the tide of the ball game. And now it's up to their defense to try and bail them out. Got to take care of the rock.
A give up the middle to Akers. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
Nice chunk of yards on 1st down. It really opens up your options for what you want to do on 2nd. You go right back to him and hope he explodes, or sucker the defense in before throwing over the top.
From the 23, here's the 2nd down and 6. They'll give this to Akers running right. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Bennett now to throw. Rolling to his left. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
That would have been a nice one to hit on in a tie game. You start to think that one big play, maybe the next big play, could turn out to be the game winner. They took the big shot, but it winds up incomplete.
And this is going to miss left. I don't think it even got there either. It's no good either way, and a costly one there as this game remains tied here in the fourth. What a tough spot to miss a kick. Just an absolute letdown.
Look, they got themselves in the field goal range, gave them a chance to take the lead. They come up empty, and now you wonder, will their offense ever see the football again?
Yeah, because on the other side, one through the post, and this thing could be over. Purdy looking to throw on first down here. Connects with Kittle underneath. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. 25 yards there on the catch and run.
And partner, in a tie game in the fourth quarter, you and I both know in the NFL, that's when you lean on your stars. And he came through with a nice catch right there.
Now Purdy. And this pass caught by Gray. Down inside the 10. Touchdown 49ers. Danny Gray. 41 yards. And the Niners have broken this deadlock and have taken the lead here in the fourth. Moody good with the extra point, and that makes it a 17-10 score. So after the made field goal by Moody, he's back out to kick this one away. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. They now trail by 7 after that last touchdown here in the fourth quarter. What a big spot for this offense. See if they can cobble something together on this drive. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Dre Greenlaw in there on the tackle. This run defense has been pretty stout all game long. Now you're here in the fourth quarter. Should rely more on the passing attack?
I don't think you have any choice, and I don't think you have to dress it up at all either. Throughout the first 3 quarters, you're still trying to convince the defense that you may run the football. That's out the window right now. Protect, let your quarterback operate, and try and find some targets in the open field downfield.
Bennett. Short pass caught by Henry. And they're able to get this one across the 35. It's a gain of 11 and a first down LA.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the fourth. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
First and 10. Here's Bennett. That's out to the flat for Akers. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And that will bring up second down.
Now that's the type of play that gives you a chance to win. Nothing forced downfield where you don't have a guy open. Swing it out to the back, on maybe even check it down, whatever you want to call it. Gain of 5. You're just trying to get 4 on first down. They're ahead of the chains now.
Now second and 5. Open man right side is cut complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down. Okay, so now the question, how did he get that wide open?
Well, we both know that he shouldn't, because from the time they handed out scouting reports before this game, he was circled, starred, everything. Find him, cover him. But sometimes you can scheme a guy open. You put the receivers in a bunch. Maybe you move some motion. Maybe you put them on the backside of a formation, and all of a sudden you've got a better matchup. Every now and then, the offensive guys, they figure a way to get him open, even with everyone keeping eyes on him.
And that's certainly a guy they want to keep trying to scheme open. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a second and 9. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
They work now on second and 9. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. 2nd and 9. Bennett working from the gun. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. 3rd down.
After watching him drop that slant, I can hear my old coach's voice ringing in my ears right now. You can't run with the ball until you catch it. Trying to get those rack yards before he secured it.
Now play number 7 of this drive, but it's a tough 3rd and 9. Bennett here out of the shotgun. Sliding out of the pocket. Airs it out toward the corner of the end zone. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Just because you've got the lead in the 4th, it doesn't mean you have to play it safe. I like the aggressive play call there to push it downfield. That time, it didn't work out.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They'll go for it. Here's Bennett. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked up by Talanoa Hufanga. And he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
Play action, and now here's Purdy to throw it. He finds Kittle going across the field. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. You see Purdy, he's going to shift them around. They'll look to throw now on 1st down. And he's going to go down. Sacked right around the 17. It'll only be a loss of a couple, but the pressure gets home on 1st down. And it's never good to take a sack. You really don't want to take one down here in this part of the field down near the red zone.
Not at all, because you're already pretty much assured of a field goal. But you take a big sack, it could push you out of range, and that's why defenses get a little more aggressive in this situation. They're almost conceding the 3 points. They want to push you back and try and take you out of that.
And the 49ers are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1. McCaffrey will get into the end zone for a 49er touchdown. Everybody in the stadium knew what they were going to do right there, CD. 3 tight ends on the field, all that extra bulk, and they run it in.
And you saw where that one went, right? You run it over your best blocker. I can just see the head coach right now. I want to run this one over the big boy. And they got it done.
Moody good with the extra point, and the lead now up to 14. So here's Moody back out there now to send this one away. No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Bennett. A short throw taken in by Long. And he'll be out right at the 35. At this stage, this drive's got to be touchdown or bust because you need 2 of them.
And if I'm the offensive play caller, I'm not just looking at my dagger plays downfield. I'm looking at some of my specials, something that can fool them and give you a big play now.
With a sense of urgency.
No doubt.
Now Bennett. And the Niners get there and bring him down. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play.
What a nice read and play by the defensive tackle. Never bought the play action fake. Went right for the quarterback and put him on the ground.
Big play here, boys. Big play. Let's go. Let's make something happen.
Focus, boys. Focus.
Here comes second down. Bennett now. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete.
And now the focus is really clear. They need to get that first down and either get out of bounds or maybe use one of those timeouts.
A big play needed, no doubt. 3rd and long. Looking to throw here. Bennett. That's complete to Pierce. And they'll get him down at about the 37, well short of the first. It's got to have it time. 4th and 9. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a first down. Bennett now off play action. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 46. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second, as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Back to throw, Bennett. And his throw here's incomplete.
Passing lanes, tough to come by with so many defensive backs on the field here late in the game. And it's not just the number of bodies, it's their quickness and their agility that makes it tough to complete a pass.
A big play looming on 3rd down. Back to throw. Bennett. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Talanoa Hufanga. And the Niners are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line. Yes, folks, that is his 3rd interception, and I'm going to use one of the most overused phrases in football. He's a ball-hawking safety.
I love the way that you called for the shot there. That's perfect, though, because there is something to that. Being a safety often allows you freedom to roam around a defense, maybe not a specific assignment. Today, his assignment, find the football, and he's done so quite well.
And this is caught at the 20. Touchdown, 49ers. Danny Gray, his 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Niners are closing in on a 4-1 start as they extend their 4th quarter lead. This has just really been a solid second half from them, CD, as they add another touchdown to the lead and they start to pull away in what was once a close ball game.
Yeah, they actually put the Jets on in this one, didn't they? Put a little cherry on top with that touchdown. Now we just got to play out this final minute, and they'll get a chance to celebrate a very hard-earned victory.
So following the touchdown, here's Moody back out to send it away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. There's too much to handle on the other side in this one.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Off play action. Here's Bennett. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Tell you what, partner, after he ices down, he's going to need a nice long soak in a hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
Oh, yeah, once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Operating from the gun, Bennett. Looking underneath, he's got Akers. And he is going to have a Rams first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Now a timeout called for by the offense as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go in the game. On 1st and 10, Bennett. And that one too wide and incomplete. Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down.
Well, I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you're trying not to give up bigger plays.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Deamador Lenore. And that will write a finish to this ball game. Well, this was a very close ball game at halftime, Charles, but in the second half, that offense kind of kicked things into another gear, and they were able to pull away for the victory.
And Brandon, I think they're the type of team that just looked in the mirror and said, hey, ton of pressure on, but we're the type of team that can flat out handle it. They stood up with confidence, and made it happen for a victory.
So for the Niners, they boost their record up to a strong 4-1. So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. From Southern California, so long, everybody.